We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello everyone, I Tejas M. Panchal, Assistant Professor, Electrical Engineering Department, RNG Patel Institute of Technology, Bardoli. In this video lecture, I have discussed the 4th SEM subject Electromagnetic Field and its subject code is 3140912. In this subject, I have discussed the chapter number 2 Static Electric Field. In this online lecture, I have mainly focused on electric field intensity vector E due to line charge. There are basically 4 types of charge configuration. Either it is point charge, or it is line charge, or surface charge, or it is volume charge. Now according to Coulomb's law, for the point charge, F is equal to Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r into r square can be directly applied. But the charge is not necessarily the always point charge. It may be a line charge or surface charge, or it is a volume charge. Now here we are taking the line charge. In the figure we can see that the line, its line charge density is suppose rho coulomb per meter. Now we are taking small part of the line and find its electric field intensity. After that we can take integration of whole line. From that we can find the electric field intensity vector E for the whole line. So the charge of the small part is suppose dq and length of that part is suppose dl. So we can say line charge is equal to total charge per unit length. So we can write the line charge rho l is equal to total charge divided by length of the line. Here total charge is dq and length of the line is dl. So rho l is equal to dq divided by dl coulomb per meter. So we can write dq is equal to rho l into dl. So the total charge q total is equal to integration dq. Here we can take line, so we can write line integration of rho l into dl, where rho l is the charge density and l is the length of the line. Now here we can see the expression for electric field intensity vector E due to line charge. Here figure show that the line charge rho l coulomb per meter present on the z axis. Now we can see that consider the point 1 is here on the z axis. So its coordinate is 0 0 z. Point 2 is suppose in the cylindrical coordinate, so its coordinate is rho phi z. Here we are taking z, so in the second point we are taking z dash. So point 2 is rho phi z dash. Now the position vector of point 1 is suppose r1 and point 2 is vector r2. Now the distance between point 1 and point 2 is suppose r12. Since the charge is lies on the z axis, so we are taking dl is equal to dz. So the differential amount of the charge is on the z axis, so we are right. So we can write dq is equal to rho l into dl, but dl is equal to dz because of present on z axis. So we can write dq is equal to rho l into dz. Suppose we are taking equation number 1. Now point 2 is suppose in the cylindrical coordinate, and its coordinate is rho phi z dash. So point 2 rho phi z dash. Now we know that the electric field intensity for the point charge is vector E is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into magnitude of vector R12 whole square into vector R12 divided by magnitude of vector R12. Because epsilon R is equal to 1 for the air, here we are taking the medium is air. Now we are taking the differentiation, so d vector E is equal to dq divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into vector R12 whole square into vector R12 divided by magnitude of vector R12 we are taking as equation number 2. Now we can find the value of equation number 2. So first of all we are taking vector R12. So vector R12 is equal to R2 minus R1. So first of all we are taking R1. R1 is 0, 0, Z. We know that. So 0ax plus 0ay plus zaz. So vector R1 is equal to za dash. Now second vector, vector R2. Vector R2 coordinate is rho phi z dash. So its position vector is rho a rho plus z dash az. Now from equation number 3 we can find vector R12 is equal to R2 minus R1. So R2 is equal to rho a rho plus z dash az and R1 is equal to z az. So we can write R12 is equal to rho a rho plus z dash az. Now we can find its magnitude. So magnitude of vector R12 is equal to under root of rho square plus z dash minus z whole square. So we can write rho square plus z dash minus z square raised to 1 by 2. Now we are separated both the terms rho a rho and z dash minus z az. So we can write the equation vector E is equal to constant term rho l divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, and this both the term, first term is integration minus infinite to plus infinite rho a rho dz divided by rho square plus z dash minus z whole square raised to 3 by 2 plus second term is integration minus infinite to infinite z dash minus z into az divided by rho square plus z dash minus z whole square raised to 3 by 2. Now here the second term is taking 0 because for every charge on the positive z axis there are equal charge present on the negative z axis. Hence Z component of electric field intensity produced by such a charge at the point P will cancel each other. Hence, effectively, there will not be any Z component of vector E at point P. This is shown in the figure 1. So, in the last equation, the second term is taking 0 due to symmetry. So, we have only present this term. Okay, so from last equation we can write vector E is equal to rho l divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into minus infinite to plus infinite integration of minus infinite to plus infinite rho a rho into dz divided by rho square plus z dash minus z whole square raised to 3 by 2. Here for the simplicity we are taking z dash minus z is equal to suppose z. So we can write vector E is equal to rho l divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 integration minus infinite to plus infinite rho a rho divided by rho square plus z square raised to 3 by 2 into dz. Suppose we are taking equation number 7. Now assume for such a integration we are taking z is equal to rho tan theta. Suppose so we can write dz is equal to rho sec square theta into d theta. Here r is not the value of integration, so for that z is equal to minus infinite, so we can write theta is equal to tan inverse minus infinite and its value is minus pi by 2. Similarly, for the z is equal to plus infinite, theta is equal to tan inverse plus infinite and its value is pi by 2. Now from the equation number 7 we can write vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant. Now the limit minus infinite, for that we can write minus pi by 2 and plus infinite, for that we can write plus pi by 2. Rho as it is. Now dz is equal to, we know that rho sec square theta d theta, so rho sec square theta d theta into a rho divided by rho square plus z square. Here z is equal to rho tan theta, so z square is equal to rho square tan square theta raised to 3 by 2. So vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 integration minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Here rho into rho is equal to rho square sec square theta d theta divided by rho cube. Here we are taking the rho as a common, so rho cube into 1 plus tan square theta raised to 3 by 2 into a rho. Now we know that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So here we can write vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into integration minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 1 upon rho, because rho square divided by rho cube is equal to 1 upon rho, into sec square theta d theta divided by sec cube theta into a rho. So we can write vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 integration minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 1 divided by rho sec theta into d theta. Here rho is constant, so we are taking ahead of the integration. So we can write vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into rho integration minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 cos theta d theta. Now we know that the integration of cos theta is equal to sin theta. So sin theta pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. First we are taking the pi by 2 terms and second minus pi by 2. So we can write vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into rho. Now sin pi by 2 is equal to 1 and sin minus pi by 2 is equal to minus 1. So we can write 1 minus minus 1. So vector E is equal to rho L divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 rho into 2. Now 2 and 4 cancel. So we can write vector E is equal to rho L divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 into rho into a rho volt per meter. This is the equation for electric field intensity for the line charge, where a rho is the unit vector in the direction of the perpendicular distance of the point P from the line charge. So here we can derive the electric field intensity vector E for the line charge. Vector E is equal to rho L divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 into rho into unit vector a rho. Now here we are taking one example for the line charge. The example is a uniform line charge infinite in the extent with rho L is equal to 20 nanocoulomb per meter lies along the z-axis. Find the vector E at point 683 meter. So here in the figure we can see the three axes x, y and z. Our point is present on the z axis. Here we have given rho L is equal to 20 nanocoulomb on z axis. So its coordinate is 0, 0, z and its intensity is 20 nanocoulomb per meter. Now here we have given the point 683. Suppose we are taking point P 683. So distance from this point to this point is, suppose we are taking vector r. Now we know that as a line charge is along the z-axis, vector E cannot have any component along z-axis or z direction. So do not consider z-axis or z component while calculating the vector r. Now first of all we can find the vector r distance from point 1 to point 2. So here vector r is equal to r2 minus r1. So first component x 6 minus 0 ax plus 8 minus 0 ay, and z axis not consider. So we can write 6 ax plus 8 ay. Now unit vector is, suppose we are taking ar. So vector r divided by magnitude of vector r. So vector r, here we can say that vector r is equal to 6ax plus 8ay divided by its magnitude under root 6 square plus 8 square. So it is equal to 6ax plus 8ay divided by 10. So unit vector is equal to 0.6ax plus 0.8ay. Thus, vector E is equal to, we know that rho L divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 r into AR. So, rho L we have given, rho L is equal to 20 nanocoulomb per meter. So, we can write 20 into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 2 pi into epsilon 0 is equal to 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. R is equal to 10 and AR is equal to 0.6 ax plus 0.8 ay. So we can find the vector E is equal to 10.785 ax plus 14.38 ay volt per meter. So from this we can find the electric field intensity. Thank you.